Abram, what's happening, man?
What's good, bro?
I'm chilling, man. Excited to see you. It's a big week this week. I know a long time coming. Super excited about this project. Can you just kind of tell us a little bit about the backstory with Danger Zone? How did it come about? How did you approach this project?
Man, the project been at work for the last 6 years. I want to say 6 years or so. It's been a collective of songs being made over a course of time and experiences, and just working for real, and rooting everything back from where I'm from, which is Altgeld Gardens, the Wild Hunt is far south side of Chicago. That's pretty much what the Danger Zone is. The Danger Zone is the gardens, and I'm just kind of giving people an insight on what's there, what's really over here, and kind of trying. My goal is to navigate through the negative and have be like the first positive thing in a while to come out of the gardens. That's like, okay, somebody's over there doing something good and productive.
Amazing. No, absolutely love that, man. And can you, I know you kind of you didn't go the traditional music label route on this one. You kind of did this crowdfunding angle, which was truly phenomenal. And I think sets a precedent for how other musicians can kind of approach building their career. Can you kind of talk us through how you approached that, how it all went down?
Man, it started like a night that I found out about Mirror.xyz. Once I found out about them, I realized that like, okay, this is a platform where I'm able to tell my story. I'm able to talk to people, let them know like where I'm from, what I'm about. And when I put the crowdfund together, my main goal was just to like tell them, like try to connect with people because I'm a people person. And I wanted people to connect with me and my story before listening to my music. That way I know that they fuck with me and we was cool. And after that, then that's when I sent them the music. So once you contributed to the crowdfund, that's when I sent you the music for you to listen to it and kind of bond with it and shit like that. So it was one of those things where I got a story to tell. You feel me? Like from where I'm from, what I've been through, my career up until this point. It's a lot that's went into building this whole brand out, this whole theme out, and this platform Mirror allowed me to do that with the crowdfunding source. And it was like, man, I gunned it. It was one of those things where it was a no-brainer. I found out about it. I gunned it. My initial understanding of it wasn't to figure out, who was going to fund it, if it was going to get fully funded. It's just like, man, I'm trying to connect with people in this space. I need to tell my story. Stories connect with people, and man, that's what actually kind of it worked out.
That's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And can you kind of talk to some of like the specific numbers, like how much were you able to raise through the crowdfund, and how has that set you up for success on this upcoming drop, on this upcoming album?
Man, we raised 20 ETH, 20 Ethereum, for the crowdfund. That was my hard cap at the time because I wasn't a member of the Mirror community at the time because it was a lot of um, not gatekeeping, but it was a lot of different things that needed to be in place for me to kind of be in the Mirror community. So for a lot of people that don't know, it was like a right token. You had to sign up on Mirror and do a pitch for it so that the community on Mirror would upvote your pitch, and then you'll be able to get onto Mirror to do stuff like that. So if you didn't have a Mirror domain, you were capped at 20 Ethereum hard cap, and you could also do a soft cap. Um, but we did that, and we got the project funded in 6 weeks. It was a long 6 weeks. I know 6 weeks is like, oh, that's kind of short. Like, nah, that was a long 6 weeks. A lot of hard work, a lot of reaching out, a lot of bonding and connecting with people. Um, and yeah, that was pretty much it. But yeah, 20 Ethereum we raised at the time. It was, I want to say, like 92,000.
Amazing.
So around that range. Yep.
It's amazing, and I mean, it's special to see how this kind of can then become like a new model to be community funded and supported, rather than having to work with a record label and sacrifice control or sacrifice future
Exactly.
earnings. What can you break down what the actual kind of utility was for the people that decided to support? Like I know you mentioned you send them some early access to some of the music, but there's some other stuff beyond that, right?
Man, it was a merch bundle, access to the listening party, access to the headline show that we're going to do, and it was a bunch of different um, parts of the utility that I wanted to really feel like I was giving back to the people that was given to me and believing in me and supporting me. We had this whole mechanical royalty thing that we did. that we're still working out. You know, it's still something that's being put together. Me and my manager and the whole management team is really working on, getting that situated for everybody. But outside of that, it was merch bundles, full merch bundles, stickers, access to shows, to future shows. Pretty much, my biggest thing is I fuck with people that fuck with me. So if you fuck with me from the beginning, my biggest thing is I'm gonna go above and beyond for you. I want to make sure that, if I have a show in New York that you want to come to and you just so happen to be in New York, you can slide, no problem. It's easy. If I'm in Miami, if I'm in Basel or something like that, you can come. You could come and have that experience, chill with me in the green room, just do whatever. You feel me? Because you were able to, you decided to believe in me and take that risk and take that leap of faith, and I just want to pay it back in full, in full.
Yeah, no, I absolutely love that, man. Well, super special journey, and I think it's this is the week though, so long
Yeah.
time coming. Now it's time to bring the project to the masses, man. So you set it up with all the early supporters, but can you tell us a little bit about what we have in store for this week with this upcoming drop?
So this week we're actually we're partnered with we're partnered with I'm Not Art. It's the first NFT gallery in Chicago, and they're hosting me and my manager Isaiah for a music NFT Q&A, where we get to talk about music NFTs, talk to people, let them know like what it's about, what are music NFTs, everything that we're talking about here even. And also that's Tuesday, that's this upcoming Tuesday on the 24th, I believe. And then on the 27th, this Friday, we're releasing an album and doing a listening party. It's going to be a silent listening party because I want people to actually listen to the album. Normally when you do listening parties, motherfuckers be on their phone, they be talking and shit like that. It's like, no, we're gonna throw the headphones on for the first 20 minutes of the album. Well, the album's only 20 minutes, but like we're gonna throw the headphones on for the whole duration of the album, really listen to it, really take it in, and then after that, we just party with the album on back, or play back on the background for background music and stuff like that. Chop it up, and then I'm able to talk to everybody about what this album means to me. How long it's taken to get to this point. This is my first listening party, bro. Like I done had so many albums and I've never had a listening party for none of them. Like not even in the city. So to be rocking for I'm Not Art to be fucking with me and rocking with me the way that they is to kind of really make this happen and bring this to life. Like I truly appreciate that shit because it's the first one. I'm nervous. I just had my baby. It's all type of shit. You feel me? I'm all over the place.
No, I love that one. Major congratulations there on the child, man. It's super exciting. Um, when it comes to, so are you doing another drop surrounding this and releasing new NFTs in tandem with the release of the music?
Oh yeah, it's like music videos we're gonna put out. We're doing we have this Seven Deadly Sins skeleton series that we're gonna put out. So the album cover is actually the Envy Sin. So it's 7 songs on the album. To take it back, it's 7 songs on the album and it's 7 sins attached. It's one sin attached to each song. So we're also gonna make them sins into album trading cards, and we're gonna mint them, and that's in partnership with ATC. It's the album trading card company. We're gonna put them out and mint them so people actually get a digital and a physical NFT trading, like a trading card of the sin, and on the back it'll have a bunch of utility impacted, impacted to that. Um, yeah, bro, it's a bunch of shit down the line, like down the pipeline that we got going on. Because again, like Danger Zone, the album is just the first piece of what we're really building out. Because Danger Zone to me is a world. It's a whole world. It's a whole um, atmosphere that I want to put out there and just really showcase and make happen. Because it's much bigger than just it's much bigger than just me, and it's much bigger than just the gardens. But that's just where we starting out at.
Yeah, no, it's super special. And then I know too, you got the kind of scholarship fund component tied in. Can you talk a little bit about that?
So this is I want to clear, I want not to clear the air, but I want to just let this be known. Like my class was the class to get my high school off of academic probation. So I take a lot of pride in that because without us, like Carver Military Academy is the high school I was at on the far south side of Chicago. It's literally right behind the gardens. Without us, Carver probably would have been shut down. So growing up, we got a lot of flack, and we was joking on people about going to Carver, having to wear the uniform and shit like that. But then when I actually got to Carver, I'm like, damn, Carver, a really good school. Like it's really good here, and we didn't have a lot of opportunities that the previous classes had because it was just lack of resources. So my biggest thing, what I want to do is like, I'm a project baby. I'm from the hood. I'm from the trenches, and we don't have a lot of specific opportunities directly, contributed to us. So my biggest thing was I want to get back to my hood in a way that no one ever really did before. So if you're from the hood, if you're from the Gardens, and you go to Carver and you graduate from Carver, I wanted to nominate, uh, two to three students. Well, at first we're gonna do one student, but it's gonna gradually go up. But just give them a computer science scholarship to any in-state university. Like it's tough because we don't where I come from, we don't have opportunities like that. Not specific opportunities, strictly for like us and where we from and being from the gardens and stuff like that, because we such a tight knit community that nobody really care to look at us or figure out what we're doing or how we're doing over here. So my biggest thing was like, no, I got to get back to my community first, and then we'll go on and do more things down the pipeline from there. Like get back to my hood and my school, and go on from there. But the scholarship fund is just that. It's going to come from the DAO, from the Danger Zone DAO, out of the Danger Zone DAO, in partnership with developer DAO. And we really making it happen, man. Like that shit really yeah, that's really what that's my it right there,
Nah,
man.
I love that, man. No, it's super special, and I think it's been amazing for you to. I mean, giving back in tons of ways. Like obviously, you got the direct scholarship fund, but yeah, I mean, you're an example of how musicians, generally speaking, too, can leverage this technology, leverage this model for a more prosperous future. I think there's a
Yeah,
lot of challenges and issues within the current kind of music industry economic models, and I think you're really at the forefront of showing people that there's like a better way, and really kind of
man.
trailblazing in that regard.
It's like it's this Web3 is really putting the ball in our court, bro. Like it's really allowing us to take control and not have to deal with no middleman to do no extra like roller coaster of emotions and obligations and shit like that. Like nah, like you jump into this space, you connect with people, you tell your story, and you build, and you go as far as you go. You feel me? Like it's really up to you at the end and beginning of the day. So it's like without these tools, bro, well, this is the first time that artists, and creators really have the freedom to make this shit crack, make it work. You jump in here that like I did with no parachute, with no none of that. You feel me? You jump in here, fucking, and you make it happen. You make something out of nothing, and you build. You build, you build, you build, and a lot of people ain't really, built for that. But if if it's for you, it's for you type shit. Like, you're gonna make it happen.
Definitely, well, it's definitely for you, bro, and we're here for it, man. No, we appreciate you, Ibn. Thank you so much for all that you're doing. Everybody that's tuning in, definitely be sure to go check out Danger Zone, support that project. I'm excited to dive in myself,
Yes,
man. Well, thank you so
yes.
much for coming through, man, and keep up the great work.
Man, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Peace.
Yeah.